Thank you for being here today, Miss Jhulan Goswami. I'm so happy to be talking to you. So, and I'm sure everybody knows, but Miss Goswami is former captain and all-rounder cricketer of the India national women cricket team. She retired in 2018, and she made her debut in women's ODI cricket in 2002 against England. And Miss Goswami took captaincy from Miss Mithali Raj in 2008 and was captain till 2011. She also won the ICC's Women Player of the Year 2007 award and MA Chidambaran Trophy for Best Women Cricketer in 2011. She is also the highest wicket taker in the women's ODI cricket in February 2018 against South Africa, and she has won two of the most prestigious awards of our country, the Padma Shri in 2012 and the Arjuna Award in 2010. And ma'am, it is such a honor to be talking to you. How have you been keeping yourself physically and mentally active during these times?
Well, it was not an easy time for all of us. Particularly, we don't know where the cases are increasing day by day, and not able to go out properly. Whenever we're going out, it's like a lot of subconscious mind is playing. A lot of scariness is still there. That early, normality is not yet come, and this new thing we all are adapt with that mask, with the sanitizer, constant keep washing our hand. But at the same time, as an active athlete, staying back home and not playing your event is quite a disappointing thing. But at the same time, it's just a challenge for all of us, challenge for all humanity in our art. So definitely, I'm very much hopeful that we are going to come back strongly. Our all scientists are working in one direction, and hopefully, when we'll come out from our normal life, then there will be some lot of changes in our society. There will be a lot of respect for humanity. COVID has taught us a lot of new things. I think that's going to help us for coming time. But yeah, as a coming back to your point, at the same time, as an athlete, you wanted to go out, you wanted to train, you wanted to play more matches, but somehow this is not the time where we can think about the matches. It's time for livelihood. It's not about that you and yourself is. And somehow I'm doing some small activity in my house. I'm training. I'm doing a lot of mental things, doing little bit of yoga, doing some new stuff. Never try in my life because did not get chance to spend so much time with my family. And all these things have few positivity is there that I'm looking most of the time with that all these positive things. But at the same time, we are very much eager to going out and play active sports. We're just waiting for that day when government will going to announce that now the sports person go out and they can do their training and they can play.
Yes, I agree. It's hard, but we should all be positive and look at the better side.
Absolutely.
So, ma'am, according to you, what do you think are the qualities that are required to be a successful sportswoman?
It's not about the quality. It's all about your determination, your dedication, your discipline. This 3D always play a big role, and not in a sport. I think in our life also.
Yeah.
So I think if you want to play some certain amount of sports, you have to be determined. You need to have a lot of passion, and with that passion, you always want to push yourself on a driving seat. So yeah, if you want to start playing any sports, any event, it's just about your desire. It's just about your wish. It's just about your love. Then you are going to start. Otherwise, nobody can force you. Nobody can force you, make you professional athlete. professional athlete, when you're going to have, when you have all this dedication, discipline, determination, love for the game, then you're going to be a professional athlete. Otherwise, yes, you may play, you may do activity, but that's not going to be we call a professional.
Yes, I agree. You have to be determined and passionate about what you want.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, मैम अगर आपको सुपर गर्ल को डिफाइन करना होता तो आप क्या बोलते?
It's very difficult because I never thought that way in my life, that there will be a super girl, there will be some super boy, a superman. I always treat myself as a human being, as athlete, international athletes. Always try to chase my passion and chase my dream with a lot of passion, lot of courage, and yes, if you honest about your passion, or honest about your hard work, and definitely you might not get 100 time what you are going to achieve, but you're going to be somewhere what you are thinking. So yes, I always strive with that, but I cannot say that super girl or super boy or superman or superwoman, because I don't believe in that way. I believe it's just your wish, and whatever माने कोई भी आप फील्ड में आप काम करो with dedication, discipline, determination, with honesty and hard work आप करोगे तो definitely आपको ऊपर जाने का एक रास्ता मिल सकता है, and that is the most important thing. And sometimes हम लोग काफी अदर चीज चेस करते टाइम अपना जो बेसिक रूट है उसको भूल जाते हैं. आई थिंक वहां पे गलतियां हो रहा है हम लोगों की सबकी. we must think about that अपना रोल क्या है, हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या है. so if you're able to do that, then definitely हम लोग और अच्छा तरीका से जा सकते, rather than being a super girl or superman or superwoman.
Yes. So ma'am, what's your most memorable experience of being a cricketer so far, and what are some of the struggles that you faced in your journey?
Well, the most important thing was, playing international cricket first time when I debuted for India. That was most important part in my life, because when I started in 1997, and I was very young kid, I was a ball girl in that match against Australia and New Zealand was playing World Cup final at Eden Garden. And I was just fortunate girl to be a ball girl that day. And that day I realized that if I take this sports, play as a professionally, one day I might play for my country, one day I might play for represent my country, and just that was a goal, that was a dream I saw that day. So yeah, I was chasing my dream, and just to play for my country, because I found that that is the one thing, if I able to achieve, and that's going to be ultimate thing for my life. I think yes, when I debut for India, that was one of the most cherish one of the most memorable moment. I always cherish that moment, because that's give you the recognition, that's give you the path. And then the next struggle is different, but then तब तक आपके सामने एक target था जो you want to be an India player. After you reach there, then you think some other way, because पहाड़ में चढ़ाई करना is very tough, but चढ़ाई के बाद वहाँ पे sustain करना बाद में realize होता है जो उससे भी ज़्यादा कठिन है. So that was the initial thought was that play just to represent my country. That was biggest challenge for me, and I always enjoy and always cherish that moment.
So ma'am, who are your role models, and yeah, who are your
Sorry,
who do you look
role
up? Yeah, who are your role models?
Obviously you have a lot of idols. When you are young, we just just go through with that lot of things, but you cannot identify as when you are young. You don't know the meaning of the role model. You just go to the whatever is what coming to television or newspaper daily basis. That's becoming your role model. But in my case, when I was young, definitely. In sports, definitely Diego Maradona and Sachin Tendulkar, and personal life, obviously my mom and my coach, because those two persons play a big role in my life. And my mom's sacrifice, makes me a lot of give me a lot of energy, lot of challenge. Realize that what I have to do in my life with dedication, with honesty and hard work. And I learned from my coach that few things that are going to be आपके जिंदगी में पूरा टाइम आपके साथ रहने वाले हैं. So I think those two person is always my hero, my role model, and I always enjoy that because if you don't have if you don't have your idol, if you don't have your your role model in your life, then it's going to be very difficult. So I was very fortunate enough. I think I found a good coach when I was very young. He taught me a lot of good thing in my life, I think, and that's things. I mean, आज के डेट पे भी मैं उस चीज को follow करती हूँ because you learn lot of things, but sometimes you just forget all those things and you just jump into another track. So I'm also a human being. I also do that, all this mistake when I was young. But I realized that that's not my part, that's not my route. And I always try to come back and recollect all those lessons I have learned when I was young. And again, I try to be on a right track. So yeah, those two person always play a big role in my life because you need a strength from your family. If you don't get support from your family, whatever field you are in, yes, that's going to be very difficult. That's not going to be very easy for you to achieve what you are going to do. But I was very fortunate when I was young. I was taken into some challenge because when I was young, I used to live in a village called Chagda. From Chagda, I used to travel every day, almost every day, to Calcutta for training. But when you are young, women's cricket was those days was not very famous, or उसके ऊपर कोई ज्यादा जानकारी नहीं था हम लोगों को. We don't know anything about women's cricket के ऊपर ज्यादा डिटेल में ज्यादा कुछ नहीं पता होता था. But that was a challenge we have taken, and obviously that time my mom always supported me. अगर वो सपोर्ट नहीं करते थे, डेफिनेटली मैं आज के दिन पे इस जगह पे बैठ के आपके साथ इंटरव्यू नहीं दे सकती थी. सो मेरे साथ साथ उन्होंने भी वो चैलेंज एक्सेप्ट किया. एंड that was I think otherwise it was very difficult because आप घर से अगर आपको सपोर्ट नहीं मिलेगा, then आप mentally और mentally आप satisfied नहीं हो सकते हो, क्योंकि mentally you need a satisfaction, mentally you need a peace, then you can work, you can concentrate on your goal.
I agree, ma'am. Parents की support के बिना कुछ करना बहुत impossible है.
Absolutely.
So, ma'am, now that you also have fame is also an aspect of your life. So, how do you manage your personal life along with your work, which is your passion also? But how do you manage your life?
Main thing is I always try to have my own routine. Because अगर routine नहीं होगा आपके life में, आप अगर routine नहीं बना सकते, तो it's going to be very difficult to manage any kind of work. It's not about a professional athlete or some other person. You need a good routine, and that daily routine you should follow in a day-to-day basis. Then you are able to control your work. Then you are able to balance your work. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult. So yes, I do have a routine, and I follow all those things very strictly. I know my dieting program. I know my training program. I know my I also do have a lot of friends. I also hang around with them, but there is a limitation. There is a foundation. But most important thing, I never jump. I never jump to each other. I always try to give my priority to first thing was my cricket. I finish my training, I finish my all work, then I do some other stuff. If वो मेरे time पे अगर नहीं हो रहा है, so I just try to skip everything and just to focus my work, because that is my important thing, and I have responsibility because you, when you are representing your country, you have to sacrifice a lot of things, and I always do that, because if you don't sacrifice your personal thing, then you're not going to justice is with your work, because when you are representing your country, वो सबसे बड़ा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होता है हम लोगों के लिए, एंड वो अगर उसके सामने आप बाकी सारे काम बहुत छोटा पड़ता है। तो मेरा फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी रहता है दिन में उठ के जो मेरा रूटीन है, माय ट्रेनिंग, माय डाइटिंग, माय जो जो क्रिकेट के साथ रिलेटेड है उसको मैं फॉलो करती हूँ पेन पेपर के साथ। देन मैं पर्सनल चीज में इन्वॉल्व होती हूँ, बट दैट्स आल्सो वेरी लिमिटेड टाइम, बट मोस्टली आई जस्ट फॉलो माय डेली रूटीन।
यस मैम, आई एग्री। आपका वो सिर्फ आपका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं, आपने पूरे नेशन की रेपुटेशन का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लिया है, तो ऑब्वियसली इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मेंटेन दैट।
या
So, ma'am, if you had to give a piece of advice to young girls, 15 to 20-year-old girls, what would you tell them?
You know what? You have to do a lot of hard work. That is the time you are going to decide in your life what you are going to do, what is your wish, what is your dream, and you have to explain to your parents. You have to explain to your your teachers, whatever, wherever you are comfortable with, whom you are comfortable with. You just explain to them what you are going to do, what you want in your life. And obviously most of the time parents initially उतना ज्यादा नहीं सुनते बच्चों का, but later on when they realize, they support you, they definitely is going to support you, and they're going to show you the right path. But at the same time, as a young girl or boys, you have to take a longer route. You cannot take shortcut in your life, because shortcut in कुछ टाइम के लिए आपको खुशियां देंगे, कुछ टाइम के लिए आपको एंजॉयमेंट आएगा लाइफ में, कुछ टाइम के लिए आप सक्सेस मिलोगे, but you're not going to learn good things. You're not going to sustain for a long time. But if you take a long cut, maybe you fail initially, but in a life you're going to learn a lot of lessons, and वो आपको पूरा जिंदगी भर आपको एक स्टेबल प्लेटफॉर्म में रखेगा. And secondly, you have to be very honest. You have to do a lot of hard work, because hard work के बगैर और honesty के बगैर आप कोई भी काम नहीं कर सकते जिंदगी में.
I agree. So, ma'am, what are your goals in life, and is there anything else you want to achieve?
Well, it's not my goal. I think it's international goal, because as a cricketer, as athlete, I wanted to, well, not me, and we wanted to won the World Cup, because last 3 years we played 2 finals. 2017 we are just very close, but it was very far for us, because we just lost by 9 runs. And 2020, just now in a month of March, we again lost in Australia. But in our 2021, we are going to play one more 50 overs World Cup, and we are very much hopeful that we are going to do well this time. We are going to put a lot of effort on this time and try to play well. So yeah, World Cup is one trophy that हम लोग अभी तक नहीं जीते. हम लोग अभी तक उस पे बहुत नजदीक आए, 2-3 बार नजदीक आए, but ले नहीं पाए, उठा नहीं पाए इंडियन वुमेन्स क्रिकेट. इंडियन वुमेन्स क्रिकेट के लिए बहुत जरूरत है, एंड इंडिविजुअली ऑब्वियसली एनी एथलीट के लिए आइदर इज ओलंपिक और वर्ल्ड कप इस अल्टीमेट गोल होता है, अल्टीमेट अचीवमेंट होता है टू रिप्रेजेंट ऑन दैट. बट इफ यू एबल टू विन ट्रॉफी आइदर इज ओलंपिक और वर्ल्ड कप, इट्स लाइक इट्स योर ड्रीम कम ट्रू हो जाता है. सो वो एक ट्रॉफी है जो वुमेन्स क्रिकेट के लिए हम लोग सब चाहते हैं, जो वो हम लोग हमेशा अच्छा करें वर्ल्ड कप में जाके. एंड डेफिनेटली ऐसा मेरा पर्सनल कुछ गोल है नहीं जो मैं जिंदगी में मतलब अचीव के लिए मैं भागती रहती हूँ. मैं हमेशा डे टू डे बेस जो चैलेंज आता है उसको मैं एक्सेप्ट करती हूँ और उसको मैं अचीव करने की कोशिश करती हूँ. तो एट दिस मोमेंट चैलेंज है कोविड से जल्दी बाहर आके फिर से क्रिकेट फील्ड में आके ट्रेनिंग करना स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं कितना जल्दी, एंड क्रिकेट ग्राउंड में जाके मैच कब खेलेंगे. दैट इज गोइंग टू बी बिगेस्ट चैलेंज एट दिस मोमेंट फॉर मी.
And ma'am, my last question to you for today is that where do you think you will be in life? Where do you think you will be in life 10 years from now?
Oh my God.
हो सकता है, but आपको क्या लगता
I don't know. I don't know. Probably मैं बड़ी पैशनेट हूँ अपने काम को लेके. मैं क्रिकेट के लेकर बहुत ज्यादा पैशनेट हूँ. मैं वुमेन्स क्रिकेट को लेकर बहुत ज्यादा पैशनेट हूँ. मैं मेरा हमेशा ड्रीम रहता है जो यंग गर्ल्स के लिए, यंग जनरेशन के लिए एक अच्छा सा प्लेटफॉर्म तैयार किया जाए. उनके लिए सामने एक अच्छा सा स्ट्रॉन्ग बिल्डअप किया कर सकते हैं हम लोग वुमेन्स क्रिकेट के लिए. एंड प्रॉब्ली मैं वुमेन्स क्रिकेट के डेवलपमेंट या कमेंट्री बॉक्स कहीं ना कहीं तो रहेंगे. बट इतना लंबा 10 साल का प्लानिंग तो अभी बोल नहीं सकती, तो बहुत ज्यादा लंबा हो जाएंगे. बट क्रिकेट के साथ कोशिश करेंगे रहने के लिए, क्योंकि एक जगह एक चीज है जिसको आप एक बार आप इसके लत में आ गए तो इससे भाग नहीं सकते हो, इससे दूर नहीं हो सकते हो. आप इसके साथ ही जुड़ जाते हो. मतलब दैट्स एक बचपन में जब हम लोग छोटे थे एक एड आया था, ईट क्रिकेट, स्लीप क्रिकेट, ड्रीम क्रिकेट. इट्स लाइक दैट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. जो एक बार इस गेम के साथ जुड़ जाते हैं, इससे जो लत मिलता है वो आप इससे भाग नहीं सकते. तो इसके साथ ही आप रहना पड़ेगा. प्रॉब्ली मेरा रोल शायद अलग अलग हो सकता है, बट मोस्टली आई विल बी इन विद क्रिकेट ओनली. सो 10 साल का प्लानिंग बोल नहीं सकती, क्योंकि कल का प्लानिंग नहीं बोल सकते, तब 10 साल का क्या है.
हाँ जी मैम, क्रिकेट आपका पैशन है तो आप क्यों क्यों नहीं उसको करोगे अगर आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी है पूरे टाइम करने के लिए?
एब्सोल्युटली. मतलब क्रिकेट ही तो सब कुछ है. बिकॉज लास्ट 22-25 साल से आप क्रिकेट के लिए गिव अप एवरीथिंग, ऑल your hard work, your sweat you spend each and every day on a cricket field. You saw good time and bad time on cricket field. And so obviously that's one thing that's always push you, always drive you to make you do better each and every day. And that challenge is something different. As an athlete you are going to understand that challenge, because when some new challenge arrive to you, and जब तक आप उसको अचीव नहीं कर सकते हो, जब तक उसके क्लोज नहीं पहुंचते हो, जो उसका जो एक माइंड से जो आपका जो सोच रहता है, हमेशा वो मेंटल एक्टिवनेस जो रहता है, वो आप बाकी कामों में वो नहीं मिलता. हम लोग, मेरे को तो नहीं मिलता, एब्सोल्युटली नहीं मिलता. सो इट्स लाइक बिफोर गेटिंग आउट समवन, आप इतना प्लान करते हो, इतना आप प्रोसेस फॉलो करते हो. जब हम किसी को आउट करते हो तो इट्स लाइक यू जस्ट एबल टू एग्जीक्यूट योर प्लान, एंड दैट इज अ जॉय. एंड वो जॉय सिर्फ आपको क्रिकेट ग्राउंड पे मिलता है. सो yeah, cricket is something always make me feel happy. जहाँ पे I think आप आपके प्रोफेशन में हो, सब कोई जिसका प्रोफेशन कुछ अलग हो सकते हैं, उनमें भी वो लोग उसमें मजा कर सकते, उसमें एंजॉय करते, उस प्रोफेशन से वो दूर नहीं हट सकते. इट्स लाइक just like normal thing, and we are just playing front of many people. So that's why people maybe acknowledge our performance. But other people also doing, those are working in an office, they also have a lot of passion for their work. They want to do well each and every day. They are taking a lot of challenge. It's just a normal thing. We're just doing in our own normal work, day to day basis.
Yes, cricket is the one thing that our country collectively loves.
Yes, that's true. That's true. When I was young, I also follow cricket like anything. I was mad about cricket.
Same, I love watching cricket.
And I used to have slam book. Those, I don't know nowadays. You guys are using or not slam book. I used to have slam book, and few of my friends, in school friends, we used to have challenge, Monday challenge. So we used to collect lot of small cricketer sticker, and we used to put, and every day in a Monday school, and हम लोग काउंट करते थे किसके पास कितना नंबर स्टिकर हुआ है. So all these things, cricket is sports was always in my close to my heart. So
yes.
So
it's so thrilling to watch the game. I can't even imagine how it must be to be on that field.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something we always enjoy, and there is not a easy thing. You have a lot of pressure, expectation, your own expectation, your teammates expectation, your country is expecting you, people are watching, and yeah, that's a lot of uh, pressure was there. But when you enter the ground, you just switch off from everything and just focus on your job and try to come out with a high always. So yeah, that's the fun. That's the fun for every performer, I think. It's not
Yeah,
about only sports person, it's all about all those performer who perform in a public platform,
yeah, yes,
because it's easy to analyze your somebody's performance when you become a public performer.
yeah. It's a lot of criticism also.
Yeah, but criticism is good. If somebody is
Uh,
criticize you, that's good. That's give you a little more challenge to improve your skills, improve your performance. So I'm never against any criticism, because criticism is always make you feel better performer.
Yes, I agree, ma'am. And thank you so much for being here today. I really enjoyed talking to you and I learned a lot from you today. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you. Take care. Bye.